Oh my God, 28.
Okay.
Hello. The whole time there's a song from like our college years that's like that. I say okay like 50 million times.
Really? What song?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I just remember it's a hip hop song, of course, and it's the beat going back and forth. Okay. But I can't remember anything in between that.
That's hilarious, yo. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
no, we gotta greet y'all weird. Hey.
Hi, y'all. What's up? Welcome back. You know, shit.
Yeah, welcome back to Soul Palate or whatever.
We here, whatever.
I'm D.
I'm Capri, y'all.
And Soul Palate's where we come together, taste spirits and wine sometimes.
Yes.
Normalize the black and brown palate, normalize black and brown experiences, and talk a little bit of shit about a lot of bit of things while we do it.
Yes.
Welcome to our newcomers, and thank you and welcome back to those who already listen. We appreciate you all.
Absolutely. We need the listens. We love the listens. And we see y'all commenting now.
Yes.
So we appreciate
definitely
it.
see y'all. We see the followers are growing on the tube, slowly but surely.
Yes,
we see y'all.
They are.
It's growing.
Yeah, so we're, growth is always beautiful to see no matter how big or small. It's always great to know that things are going in the right direction. So,
yes, progress is progress, and we are grateful for all the progress, especially seeing that we're two very busy people.
Very busy.
We are definitely making it a point to stay committed to getting these episodes out to y'all. So we appreciate that y'all appreciate them.
Absolutely. And also, we are drinking gin today.
Yes. Yeah, we're back at gin.
We're drinking the gin. So,
and two of the, is Sipsmith domestic or is that international brand?
Sipsmith is London Dry.
No, it's London Dry, but that's the style, not the...
Oh, it's
origin.
like, it's from London.
It is from London.
Yes,
okay.
yes, sorry, yes.
So we got one from London, we got one from Europe, one from Africa, and then it's Common Ground, that's California?
Common Ground is from California.
Okay, so we're going across continents today, y'all. I love that. I love when we can compare across like regions or countries or continents or whatever. So this is cool.
It's really cool. I'm excited. Gin is one of my favorite spirits. It is my favorite spirit, I think, at this point. And what is really awesome is that you always get to like hear about the botanicals that go into it and maceration processes, or if they macerate, if they use a different way of distilling, and like it's just a fun play on like different like botanicals. I don't know why that's so fun for me.
You can use vape. You can vaporize the botanicals.
Yeah.
You can macerate the botanicals. You can infuse them after the fact via concentrate. It's fun what you can do with gin.
Yeah,
so.
and I think that with this, it's going to be fun to see what the different botanicals is per place that a lot of these people or a lot of these brands have,
because that can be the types of botanicals used can definitely be very specific due to region and what's available, what's local.
Exactly.
So that's another fun part about gin.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love gin, y'all, but gin is definitely more Capri's thing than it is mine. So I'll definitely be letting Capri take the driver's seat on this one.
Woohoo! Sometimes I don't. So
I like ride passenger, honey.
So gin. Let's talk about what gin is in the first place. Gin in the USA, the legal definition, is that what? Okay, so two principal ways for making gin under the U.S. law: redistillation of botanicals using a base spirit. The type of spirit is not defined, so you have that, and then maceration or percolation of botanicals in a spirit.
Time for the percolator.
Right.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Gin must derive its main characteristic from the juniper, from the juniper. And be bottled at 80 proof, at least at 80 proof. Distilled gin is something different. Distilled gin is a gin that has to be made using redistillation. Flavors may not be added after redistillation. That's the U.S. law. Now we're going into EU, which is the European, I guess, Union. Yep.
Correct.
EU. They have 4 different categories. Wow. Juniper flavored spirit drinks. That's a lot. We're not going to talk about that because fuck that. What the fuck
Wait,
is
that? Is that a separate classification?
Yeah.
Gin itself.
Juniper flavored spirit drinks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, this is spirits that can be made using neutral spirit or grain distillate that is not distilled to 96 ABV.
Oh, okay. So the proof requirement is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It must have a discernible juniper character and minimal bottling strength of 30%. Damn, that's low.
Oh, so it can be like liqueur level low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gin in the EU can only be made from neutral alcohol, which pretty much is like vodka, y'all. Botanicals and other flavorings can be used. Gin must taste predominantly of juniper and have a minimum bottling strength of 37.5. No other production methods are specified. Distilled gin must be redistilled, made by redistilling a neutral spirit with juniper berries. Other botanicals and other flavorings may be added to this distillate after redistillation. Distilled gin must taste predominantly of juniper and have a minimal bottling strength of 37.5. So that's different about the U.S. and the EU is that in the U.S. a distilled gin cannot add any flavor after they redistill, where in the EU they can. And then here we are for London and London Dry, or London Gin / London Dry Gin, is a type of distilled gin. The principal difference being that no flavors or sweeteners can be added after redistillation.
Okay.
We don't have these, but we have tasted in the past, like Old Time and Plymouth.
Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit.
So Plymouth gin is specific to like an area, correct?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say Plymouth, the brand, they established that.
Yes.
Making it a thing legally. I do remember that because Plymouth is one of my favorite gins.
It's first off delicious.
It's fucking delicious.
So Plymouth gin used to be there used to be a geographical indication for Plymouth gin. That only applied to the one distillery. Oh, sorry. This only applied to the one distillery that was based there. When this GI came up for renewal, the distillery owners, Pernod Ricard, chose not to do so. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got acquired by,
Since then, they have trademarked the name. Old Time is, there's no legal definition of Old Time.
Yeah, Old Time is essentially like a gin where it's going to be a lot more viscous in terms of
sweeter,
texture.
right?
It's that sweetener added to it, basically.
Yeah.
And so anyone
Some
drinking
people
that in terms of
barrel-aged
texture, yeah. Like Bar Hill Gin, child, their Tomcat is fucking delicious.
It's so good.
Definitely
It's so
my
good.
favorite iteration of that one. So
Yeah.
girl, well, let's get back into this London Dry, child.
That was gin, y'all. We talked about that. So we started with the London Dry. Sipsmith, shout out.
Shout out to Sipsmith. First of all, one of the best merch producers. Okay, y'all are up there with Campari.
You got the money.
Y'all are up there with Campari for me. Okay, I've got so many compliments on my work bag. Thank you so much.
It is such a nice, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be a cocktail bag.
It's supposed to be a cocktail bag. No, it comes with really pretty tools.
I haven't
inside.
opened my tools yet.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
It's still
pretty.
wrapped in its
I took a video actually unboxing it. I'm just really bad at posting
You post
content
whatever.
that I make. So
That's the thing about getting, you just take all the
I
content.
just got a bunch
post
of
it whenever.
videos stacked up. Yeah, so I definitely took a video of myself taking everything out because it was so pretty.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I will post that at some point.
And so we're tasting their gin. We got this during Repeal Day Ball. That was our table cocktail, or table spirit. We made a cocktail with that. Repeal Day Ball was great. I got fucked up.
Oh my god, bitch!
I was so.
I'll wait after we taste to catch up on that. But my god, like, bruh, I don't know what I did, how, why. Oh, I paid for it on Monday. Oh my god! I thought I was gonna make it to the PJ brunch. I had my monogram PJs ready to go.
I thought I was too. I didn't make it nowhere.
I was like, no, I'm not leaving this house just to throw up in the middle of U Street. I'm good.
I built a desk on Monday. Well, someone helped me do that, and then chair and everything. That's what I did. And I stayed the fuck here. I didn't do nothing else.
I went from my bedroom to the couch. And that was the only movement.
I can't believe people made it. I'm like, that's some veterans. Like, I know I'm a vet, but that was vetting. Okay, I went hard for no reason.
I didn't even know that I went hard. That's my thing. I had no clue that I went. That was not my intention. I thought I was real good. I thought I did so good. Okay. I made it home unscathed.
Yeah.
I parked perfectly. I don't do no pulling that back in. Yeah. I went home. I got in the house. I hung up my clothes. My jewelry made it to the hangy thing. Yeah. So I'm thinking, oh, bitch, you did great. Nah. The morning came and Sunlight said, bitch, you tried it. Like, Everybody said, "How what? Oh, you thought you were
people
going to
Zinzi tonight?" I said, "I'm not."
First of all, this is my first year hearing of Zinzi.
Really?
How is this my first year hearing of Zinzi? And Jesse had an extra fucking ticket, but I was like, I ain't got shit to wear. I did not prepare for a ball tonight. So
it's definitely a ball. Like people are gonna be dressed. Like
I'm not prepared for nothing like that. But
this.
I guess I could have technically been, but
another
excuse to get fucked up.
Another one of those. So Sipsmith London Dry, we just talked about what that means.
This nose is really nice.
But Sipsmith, or all of the greatness you do, I couldn't find nothing really on your site. This is what you gave me on your site. Okay. Our London Dry Gin was born out of a desire to see gin production return to the city where it earned its name. Didn't say what the city was.
So is it Sipsmith London, England? I don't know. Okay.
No, with a nod to traditional handcrafted production, our gin combines traditional copper pot distillation with a recipe that wouldn't look unfamiliar to an 18th century master distiller.
Seeing that none of us are from the 18th century, nor are we privy to the 18th century history that comes along with Sipsmith, what does that mean, guys?
We don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about. So, you also didn't give me any botanicals. So,
damn.
There's that. So we're just gonna taste.
We're just gonna taste.
We're gonna smell and taste.
So how's your nose these days? Congestion better?
Congestion is better, but it just still feels like I'm missing so many things. I don't know if I now need to go to a nose doctor.
Maybe we need an eyes, nose, and throat doc.
But
girl, yes, use that insurance. Fuck that.
You're right. I definitely got the insurance.
Girl,
don't get me wrong. I got the insurance. Thank God. I've been asking for it. So
now I was gonna say, now's the time you got questions about anything.
Good day.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, it's just it's just navigating that world right now is still trash
for sure.
Where it's like
that's just
all
the
your
American.
Appointments are 3 months away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just like why?
Have you picked your primary care doctor already?
No, still looking.
Okay, what do you use? ZocDoc.
I go through actually the Care First. I go through the actual portals online. Yeah, they have
ZocDoc is another good source too.
Nice.
It'll show you what's in network for what you have, like your insurance that you have. They'll show you across the gamut, like who's available and where and all that. So I found
do that.
Before I was with Kaiser when I was still working for the bank. I had Blue Cross Blue Shield, and that was how I found my primary care, and I loved her.
Yeah,
and I found her through ZocDoc.
Okay, we gonna do it because
found a black woman, and she was great.
As I get older,
very hands-on
into this world, a bitch needs to get it together.
Yeah, for sure.
Be an adult.
And your primary care person is the person who will lead you to everything else.
Okay,
so
which I need.
Yeah, they'll recommend the OBG. They'll recommend like the chiropractor or the eyes, nose, throat. Like they'll recommend you to who they
love it. Love it.
So it's
trying to like figure it out myself.
Yeah, no, use ZocDoc. It's a good source for that. Because they just got such a big directory.
Yeah.
And they're national, so.
Well, yeah, my nose is my bread and butter, honey.
Nah, literally.
I've been doing better. Like, I was, I couldn't taste the scotch that last episode, but I was able to taste it this week while I was, like, doing work. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like, there are times, like, we've been doing classes at work where I could, like, sniff and smell. I can smell there. It's just something about, even earlier today, I was walking around doing content and stuff like that. I tasted the cocktail that I made. I was
going to say, at work, are you standing up when y'all do it?
Yeah.
No,
I'm not. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down at work. But I had just been moving, like setting the bar up. So I don't know what it is. Like, even moving from over there to over here, I was kind of up. And it's like, not that it's stuffy. It's just, I don't know. It's in and out.
Yeah. That is interesting.
But, like, for me, I get, of course, citrus.
Citrus for sure.
Lemon and lime, though.
Something savory also, like, kind of underneath all this citrus oil.
I mean...
And the citrus is super forward.
Maybe some white pepper I can smell,
I get white pepper for sure. Yeah, there's something. I don't know if it's, like, maybe raw mushroom.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like raw mushroom, like not cooked, so it's not that savory of like what you would taste like if you had like a a little cast iron of some cooked mushrooms, but it's like that raw mushroom still has the dirt on it type mushroom. Don't ask me specifics on which one because I ain't that advanced. There's so many. It smells like lion's mane. Like I will be lying. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it is giving like raw mushroom. Because I do like the smell of raw mushrooms, and it reminds me of
really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. After eating so many shrooms, I always think about shrooms. Eating shrooms.
Yeah, don't remind me of shrooms at all. That's a very specific.
Every time I'm eating, like, when I've eaten, like, psychedelic shrooms, and now I'm like, oh, yeah, let me get all these dishes with these shrooms in it. I started to eat, and I'm like, damn, they really do kind of, I can see the comparison here. And this is a lot. I'm just going to bypass some of these. I still eat them. Don't get me wrong. I'll still eat them, but.
Shout out to Mashrooms, y'all. Cooked mushrooms. So good.
Yeah, like. I mean, citrus is still there for me, but.
There's something buttery here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely giving like brown butter.
Maybe I need to start podcasting.
It's almost like a smoky. we need a satellite desk.
Yeah, like shit. Like, this is annoying as fuck. Because earlier today I was like, oh, I'm gonna be so ready, and I did the neti pot. Did nothing for me.
Really?
And I got that. I couldn't even get it to go through one nostril. Like it just like it's
so
like
something's really blocking.
Something's blocking.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna have to be like a doctor's looking at it because something's blocking. He's got to figure out what's causing it.
I think it's, like I don't know if I've been telling y'all, like I've been using steroid cream for my legs. I really think it's like a side effect.
Side effect. Yeah, because that didn't start happening until after you started using it regularly.
So it's like,
that's
you
some
want good
bullshit.
Skin? No, I can't smell.
Yay! Nigga. She needs her smells.
You want to smell? You gotta have bad skin.
No, we need good skin and the use of our olfactory glands. Thank you so much. Not you blocking off the olfactories. The fuck? Can I get my olfactories?
It's like that. Like it's in and out, but I'm just over it. Okay, well, sorry. What were you saying? Sorry.
That pepper translates to the palate. It's definitely giving brown butter. Ooh. In terms of botanicals, like I don't wish that they would have listed the botanicals because then we would have automatically been searching for those. I could not tell you by tasting this what all botanicals they use besides citrus peels. Yeah. I mean, of course, juniper, but like, it's not even juniper forward.
No, which is weird because that's
considering a London Dry,
right?
It doesn't taste juniper heavy on the palate, which is interesting.
After what we just read,
they might use more juniper than anything else because legally they have to, but it's not the most forward note.
Yeah, I think that's, I guess,
which I like was I don't need juniper to be the forward.
No, me neither. And I think gins have come so far because of that, right?
This would make a mean dirty martini. You got any olive brine?
I don't. I never have. I could make some salt water.
Brand peoples. All you people sending Capri boxes nowadays looking for her to plug y'all on her Instagram. Yeah, right. Send her some brine. Bitch. Thank you so much.
We did get something sent to us, y'all.
Yes, addressed to Soul Palate. You just always feel so official.
Yes, when we see our name on the mailbox. I mean, not mailbox, on the box. That's so nice. It's so nice. But yeah, Betty Buzz.
Yes. Hey, Betty.
We're tasting some of your stuff now.
Yes, that grapefruit joint is nice.
The lemon lime is really tasty too, which I could taste earlier, which is okay, whatever. So a little bit of ketchup, y'all. So we told y'all about pretty much our Repeal Day ball.
Yes, Repeal Day was a lot of fun.
It was I
think I mixed too much. I didn't eat enough. I think this might have been
what eat, and I forgot that food was there after a while because I was just wanting to be at all the tables. Like
I know exactly. I had the pizza at the beginning, and then I ate some wings and a little salad before I came. Yeah. But apparently that wasn't enough compared to how much I drank, child. I tried all the mezcals at Rita and Aleka's table. Yes. I definitely tried. I didn't finish every cocktail for sure. I did not finish every cocktail. Yeah. But I tried a lot of cocktails.
I didn't finish every cocktail either. I was just putting them bitches down.
I was taking a sip, taking a picture, set it down.
Right.
Because I was trying pisco. I was trying a bourbon cocktail. I was trying a mezcal cocktail. I was like, then I ended the night with a mezcal margarita, and baby, that might have been what sealed my fate.
At Service Bar?
Yes.
I don't remember when I drank at Service Bar. I'm not going to lie to you.
Service Bar was a good crowded time, too. I hadn't been to Service Bar in a minute. It's like, I forgot how fun it is.
We was in that little corner having a ball.
Having a ball, bitch. That was a fun night. I'm glad you invited me to help you work your table. Because that was a great night.
It was. Repeal Day is always a great night.
Repeal Day is always fun.
Always a good time. And
And it was at a good spot.
Drama.
The hotel was great.
Every year.
There's no repeal day drama. None that I'm ever privy to.
Right. Yeah. I mean, maybe that one year when an old bitch was like going to show up and I might have had to like hand her some papers. But
oh, girl.
She never showed up, so.
She be flying under the radar.
She's somewhere, Jazz.
Since fucking Tails 2019.
She is somewhere.
Shorty has been under the radar like a fucking beetle. Like, just.
Yeah.
Last that I even heard anything about it, she was like, what, Fire from Green Zone?
Yes.
That was the last little bit of buzz that I even heard.
I told you were a black blob in my life.
Period.
You can block me, but bitch, I blocked you first.
Bless her heart, honey. Did I tell you I still had that video you had sent from when you had recorded what was going on?
Great.
I was like, how do I still have this?
I have it somewhere too, and I'm gonna keep it just in case the bitch needs to come back.
I was like, oh yeah, it's staying in the cloud, bitch.
Listen, never know when I need to use that bitch. I never will know. Write that bitch up.
Girl, but yeah, so y'all repeal day was great. Oh my god. Girl. I remember just our whole group was like ready to go.
Let's go.
Bitches was ready.
And we was too old to go anywhere.
Just to see a motherfucker. Just so that I could, just so there could be a problem. You started this problem, I want to finish it so bad.
She was quick. She was quick mover.
She's
a runner. She's a track star. Period.
Like that bitch sober, she can't scurry fast enough. She ain't getting the boat until she was drunk.
Listen.
And until you was by yourself.
Listen.
Good child.
Listen.
If only y'all knew.
If only y'all knew. Like, that's a random insight. You're just going to have to follow along for that.
Facts. Because we ain't even
maybe it'll come up later down in the episodes. You never know. Keep watching.
That might be a Patreon joint.
Actually true.
But you...
Period. But
yeah, that might be a Patreon joint.
I did have people asking us, where's our Patreon? It's coming.
Oh, it's coming out. Okay. All right. We faking on the money, right? Okay. All right. We sleeping.
Because they heard about the Drink Master Party and was like, where's it at?
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. We're not having no Drink Masters talk on our regular pod. We're saving all of that. Yep. Okay. So yes, Patreon is coming.
It's coming. Don't worry.
I mean, bitches be busy, y'all. Okay, bitches be busy.
Because we want y'all to have that special content. We want to do it.
We want to do the special content for sure. So yes.
But Repeal Day Ball was amazing, and if you don't know, it's one of DC's like big holiday parties for the industry, but also invites the all the people.
It's open to the public to get tickets and stuff like that and enjoy also.
And we get dressed up in 1920s fare and drink cocktails. Like, I mean, like there's probably like 50, 60 tables, maybe 50 tables.
Yeah, a lot of brands
just come out and kind of like overdo it with the like swag and the some brands do. I saw some tables.
Some brands are lazy as fuck, but then some brands like the Camparis and the Sipsmiths of the game, definitely overdo it with the beautiful branded stuff. We had a beautiful like light bulb kind of shaped punch bowl. Yes. I don't know what type of shape that's considered.
And we didn't have to do no work this year, honey.
Oh, it was beautiful. This was the easiest repeal day I've ever done.
It was amazing. Walked in, walked out, nothing. I even asked Kelly, I was like, do you want us to help break down? She did it herself. I said, okay. Yes, Kelly. Yes.
Fabulous.
I love it. So, it was great.
The first repeal day I ever did was with Capri, and I helped her at her Santa Teresa table.
Yes.
And I remember we had to break. Like I brought a punch bowl. She brought a punch bowl.
So
like there was so much going on. She had to bring in the flyer for the Santa Teresa like big thing. I just remember it was so much equipment.
It was so much. We had boxes and crates. And
oh my god,
just stuff. I was just like, because I was also the brand rep, so I was.
She brought the shit. Yeah, she worked the table and was the rep.
We had flowers. We had all these things. We had so many things. And what it is that at the end of the night, people still want to go to an after party. I don't know why, but we're still like, let's go spend some money somewhere.
Spend money and drink some more. Like we didn't just drink for free all this time.
So it was
who knows, child?
I don't even know if we made it because we had so much shit. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I think it all went around in the back of y'all car.
Was that December 2018? Was that 2018?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
That was 2018.
And then before she worked that one with me, I worked another one. The year before was my first year.
Mm-hmm.
And I still that time brought a whole bunch of shit. Punch bowl, a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, why am I bringing all this stuff? So this year I was like, what y'all got to offer? Okay, that's what I want. It's going to be there already? Okay, let me call the brand. You got a punch bowl? Oh, amazing.
Great.
here I am.
Exactly.
Made the cocktail there. Like, didn't need to do nothing.
First of all, that French 75 was delicious. It was a pear so French 75, y'all. It was quite wonderful.
It was really, really great.
It was definitely a hit.
We garnished with Sipsmith gin, pins, and they loved it.
Yes. It was a great garnish.
They really loved it. Added nothing to the cocktail, but they loved it. It was beautiful.
Presentation-wise, it was great.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a tangible takeaway.
Literally, you can keep this. So that was great.
It was great. It was a good time. And we shared a table with Greg and Mayo, which was fun.
Yes.
It's always fun when the Mayos are there.
Always a good time. What's going on? What's this holiday retail madness?
Girl. The fucking warehouse has just been ridiculous. Yeah. First of all, I'm in retail, y'all, for those who don't already know.
Yes.
And so for any retailer, regardless of your industry, the holidays is a shit show. And our type of shit show, I be thinking after a year of like mayhem during the holidays, I'm thinking, okay, we've gone through all these obstacles. We know what to avoid next year so that our only mayhem can simply be the influx of orders.
Right.
Never works out that way. So it's always some bullshit around the holidays.
Jeez Louise.
And the bullshit this time was that in the middle of us having like 2,000 orders to deal with, we also had 30 pallets of product come in at one time. In addition to our regular shit that just comes in throughout the week. So we're sitting there trying to figure out how to place. Mind you, we prepared for 12 pallets. And that 12 pallets expanded into 30. Without us knowing.
Oh, no.
So the space we planned for didn't even matter. It just didn't matter. It was like, oh, that's cute.
Oh, my God.
But here's an extra 18 to figure out where to put them. So it was like a week of just climbing over shit.
Oh.
Because we had a case sale for Black Friday. So, like, literally people are buying 6 bottles at a time.
Yeah.
So it's packing 6 bottle orders, which you can relate just because you've been there, done that. Packing a ton of 6 bottle orders, which is a lot in itself.
It is a lot.
It takes away time from being able to actually manage the floor.
Yes.
And so climbing over product, like trying to navigate shit, but then pallets are in front of product. So it was just like, what the entire fuck? Like, the fucking worst. And then Friday, sun? Yes, come on through sunlight.
Yes.
Let the sun shining.
Yeah.
Anyway. Then Friday, I had to fire a person, which is never fun. Because the last one needs to lose people. We also had 2 new hires to start tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you know, time was coming.
The time was coming. The writing was on the wall. She kind of did it to herself, but child, yes.
Scoop, did you scoop? What Kanye say? Goop, bloop, bloop, poop, poop, bitch. Sorry, I had to go.
Yeah, I mean, because it was like, we were honestly trying to be nice about it and like wait to the top of the year. But like, this past week was just the last straw for me. It was like, motherfucker, we got too much going on for niggas to really just be getting paid to do nothing. Nothing. And to have a strict time window when you can get in and when you gotta leave. Like, nah. It's like, nah. I'm done accommodating that bullshit. It don't even make no sense. Like, what?
These are the hours.
You getting a salary to be useless? I don't get it. You're not even working 8 hours a day. No. Like, I don't get it. No. And then in them hours that you are working, you're not even maximizing your productivity.
Right.
Like, no. So, yeah, I let it go. Fare thee well, be blessed. Have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
blow a deuce to her. You gotta go.
First of all, in my peripheral just now, I'm thinking she about to blow her.
Blowing a deuce to you. Okay, we out. Gotta go.
Blowing a deuce. Oh, I gotta write that one down. That's a good one. I'm about to use that. Oh, I'm about to use that.
Bye.
Blowing a deuce to you.
Yeah, bye.
Blessings be upon thee.
For real. May the odds forever be in your favor.
But may the odds be forever in your favor, child. God bless you. Please don't take up another job in management. Not your thing.
You tried.
You tried.
It's so
almost.
sad when you see potential just die.
Yeah, there was a little bit, and I had to let myself go through it and get past it, where I was like, just pissed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, motherfucker, I invested in you. Yeah. I don't invest in a lot of bitches. I don't.
That's real.
I invested energy and efforts into you.
Yeah.
And encouragement and guidance and wisdom and shit.
Yeah.
And the nerve of you. But hey, you can't control people do what you give them. All you can do is give it.
Give it.
And just hope that it gets utilized. And if not, well, see ya.
Well.
Yes, you hit that note, bitch. Yes. It was given. It's given sermon on a Sunday morning.
Okay, so let's go ahead. I guess second sip.
Yes, let's do second sip and then let's get into it.
All right, so this is Bayab gin. This gin is an African gin. It is crafted in South Africa, but they actually get their main botanical outside of juniper, which is a fruit from the Baobab tree. Baobab tree, I believe. Which this tree is a source of
Baobab.
Baobab. They say it's also not only a source of like its fruits, but they also use it to build shelter and everything like that. So they call it the tree of life, and it's found in the KwaZulu-Natal area of Africa. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where that's at. Mm-hmm. So this is really great. This gin came to me through someone on Instagram at first, and then the actual owners of this came by Allegory, which we were able to meet. I wanted to wait until I got all their gins, but we're still waiting to get all the gins. So we're going to taste this one first, and we're still going to have another episode with more of their other ones. But so the Bayab gin is has the baobab tangy fruit. It says tangy sherbet taste.
Sherbet.
And then the other botanicals are juniper berries, coriander, rosemary, cinnamon, coarse salt, lemon peel, orange peel.
Huh.
And blended with the purest water from the Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal. Okay. So
it's sea salt happening in there. Okay.
Yeah, it's 43% ABV. So we're looking at an 86 proof here. Sorry, the Sipsmith was at 41.6. I don't know if we said that earlier.
I don't think we did.
So we're going up. Number two.
Number two. That nose is nice.
It was
definitely
beautiful.
Getting that citrus. It's almost like sweet citrus, like
orange juice for sure, lemonade.
Yeah. I almost feel like lime oleo for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I smell lime too, but it smells sweet to me, almost like an oleo saccharum.
What is that famous Italian lemon Italian ice type of feel to me? Like, what's the famous place that always does it? I don't even know. They do Italian ice.
I love a good authentic Italian, like limoncello.
Yeah,
and like a real lemon Italian ice, not like Rita's.
Yeah, I was thinking about Rita's.
The irony. I love it.
That's hilarious. As soon as you said the name, I saw the green and the red.
Yes, and the red. Yes, okay. So Rita's is cool, but when you had the like real Italian ice, Rita's is like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay, for America.
It's cute.
Got it.
It's a good backup joint.
I definitely think I get the
nice.
Coriander coming through.
Is that what that little hint of spice is?
Yeah,
like that kind of.
Because coriander has like that.
Not even spice. It's like a little.
It's the seed of the cilantro plant, right? Mm-hmm. So it has that weird kind of tanginess,
herbaceousness,
to it. Herbal too. Yeah. I don't know if I get any pepper. I want to make it up. I feel like I can smell sea salt. I know they said coarse salt, but I feel
I could definitely smell sea salt.
The sea salt.
Almost like I've never tried this before. That texture is really nice, actually.
It really is.
It almost is like immediately waxy a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it's mouth watering on the sides, but then like the top front end of my palate, like it's evaporating.
And it's warming in the way that's not pepper for me. It's just like this warm sensation.
Literally it's a sensation. It has nothing to do with the flavor profile.
I was able to smell all that, but I can't taste a goddamn thing. Sadly.
So there is a pepperiness on the palate. That fruitiness definitely translates over, especially the orange.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like candied orange, like an orange flavored candy. In terms of like the type of orange I'm getting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very orange juices.
Yeah. You know what almost reminds me of? The tangerine juice from Trader Joe's. Because it's just sweeter than like a regular orange juice. Whereas regular orange juice tends to lean more towards tart. This leans more towards sweet, like a tangerine.
It's tasty, y'all.
Try not to laugh because I'm listening to Retry Breathe, right?
I
don't know if y'all can hear it the way I can hear it.
I feel like I can
but
hear
the only
it.
reason
I'm literally
laughing,
trying so hard.
The only reason I'm laughing because it sounds like my cat Onyx. He breathed like a fat man.
Oh,
yes, like when he purring and shit. This is. I'm like, bro, why are you breathing like that?
His eye was getting big.
Oh my god, bitch! Yes. First of all,
wow,
he's Snow size now.
What?
He's not even a year. He's Snow size, like same height, same size, except she has long hair. She's puffier, but they're the same fucking size.
What?
He's 11.5 pounds. That's a big cat. And he's approaching 9 months old. Like he's not a year till March.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh shit, how big are you about to get? Because I don't have time. I didn't adopt you with this intention of you being a big motherfucker like this. Like,
I saw that cat.
That motherfucker is. He was smaller when you met him.
He was tiny.
No, he's Snow size. Like he's sprouted. The same way human boys. I don't know what the fuck it is about you boys. Same way human boys just all of a sudden they wake up one day and they go from 5 feet to 6.5. It's like that. I was like, yeah, like, because he gets on the scale, not knowing it's a scale, as a way to leverage himself onto our bathroom counter. So every time he gets on it, I look at his weight and stuff to see. Looked at his morning, 11.5 pounds. I was like, oh, nigga, you hit 12. You need to find another home. This is a lot.
How much is Snow?
She probably around the same weight.
Yeah.
She won't stay stationary on the scale long enough for me to get her accurate weight. But her ass, she's like at one size right now, thankfully.
Yeah.
But no, he just keeps getting bigger.
Oh
my
God.
And attacking my fucking Christmas tree.
Oh,
so now we've had to set the living room. Yeah. I don't think I took a picture of it. I decorated my first Christmas tree, y'all.
Yeah.
I put all Kwanzaa colors on the tree.
Yeah.
So it's all black, green, red, and gold.
Love it.
So I was excited about that. It actually came out really pretty. And so, but no, this nigga here keeps going under the tree, in the middle of the tree, climbing up the tree, in the middle of it.
Y'all got a real tree?
No, I don't want to kill no trees like that. I don't want to support that.
We really just need to stop. Like, fake trees are fine.
Fake trees are fine.
They're fine.
Take that bitch apart, fold it back down, and put it in a box.
Years. It's literally sustainable.
Like, the fuck? So, I got us a fake tree and decorated that. But no, he wants to climb up the middle of it. Get to the, like, he'll find a space he wants to actually plant himself on. And so it's knocking my damn branches down. I was like, oh, hell no. So now when we leave the house, he's up in his little apartment, a.k.a. the guest room.
Okay.
Where we put his bed, his toy, a litter box, some food and water. And nigga, that's where you are until someone is home to spray your ass when you get near my tree. Because I sprayed him the fuck down. I'm not going to not have nice things just because you want to be ignorant.
Right.
Like, I don't know how many different ways to say no, off, not there, come here, like, spray, nigga, spray. Like, I don't know how many ways to get him to understand. And so I was like, you know what? I need a trainer. I need a cat trainer. Cat whisperers. Anyone know a cat whisperer? Yeah. I'm on the market.
Let us know.
Please.
Reach out.
Because this motherfucker's hard-headed. Like,
that is crazy as hell. I'm sorry.
This nigga big and hard-headed. That is a horrible combination.
Yes, it is.
Horrible combination. Because the bigger this motherfucker get, I'm scared he gonna keep bucking the system.
Smell something floral now.
Ooh,
white flowery.
It is
light
white
pink.
flowery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lilac. Orchid. Hydrangea.
But that's hilarious.
Motherfucker's a psycho.
Like,
a
damn.
Psycho,
what question you got? Is this the same question? Different question?
No. Okay. So I deleted that other one. I have a new one.
Okay.
So we don't have a long list for with it or not today, y'all.
We don't.
I'm just going to ask. And this is a really easy one.
Okay.
Just to get us in the right mindset.
Okay.
Because I've actually had a hard week mentally and emotionally. So this question would be good for me too.
I've had a very eye-opening one.
Mine is very eye-opening too. It was definitely a clarifying week. Mm-hmm. But it's very much given growing pains.
Yes.
But you just never kind of know when those certain things are going to hit you and how they're going to hit you.
Exactly.
And so this week has been very heavily that for me.
Okay.
Came to a lot of little realizations or whatever. And by the end of it, I felt better. But in the midst of it, it was just like...
I cried a lot this week. I cried a lot this week.
Like ugly cry. It was giving all that for the tubers. It was giving all that. Yeah. But so this question, what are you grateful for? Real easy.
Okay. I am grateful for the people that I have around me. I am grateful for, honestly, my new desk.
Yes. Yes. And it's a great desk, y'all.
I am grateful that I am seeing, an increase in income. I am grateful that I am feeling physically better. Mm-hmm. I am grateful that motivation is starting to seep back in. I was definitely going through a very non-motivated time this year in general. A lot of lows in this year. I'm grateful that someone has entered my life that wants to motivate me and challenge me in against my usual ways of dealing with people.
Which is always good.
I got that going on.
Cool or whatever.
I am grateful that, next year is already looking like a mini bartender tour. Nice. For different cities, which is something that I've been
bartending in places.
Yeah,
nice.
But what I wanted to do. I am grateful for breathing, waking up every day, literally.
Period.
Literally.
Big purr.
And just love. I am surrounded by love, and I see it. And I think, I've been thinking about how I naturally reject it, honestly, recently. Mm-hmm. And I didn't notice how naturally I reject it from everyone, from my parents, mm-hmm. to my friends, mm-hmm. to just how I respond to things. And I just girl, you didn't have to respond like that. I just there's so many walls that I have up. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful that someone is showing me that I'm recognizing myself. Mm-hmm. It's always well, at least you can tell. Yeah. I'm okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I do recognize this, but I'm grateful for what's going to come in the fact of what that means. Now that I can see these things and you are seeing them, what it means to break that habit or try something different or respond. I really want to start thinking about how I'm responding to people, because a bitch just and I need to stop being so and just kind of there's a myriad of ways to talk to people.
And a myriad of ways to set boundaries without necessarily just a hard slice.
This is what you get.
But in the midst of that, in realizing that you've been kind of resistant to receiving love in certain ways or whatever, have you identified, because I'm sure you've thought about it, have you identified the why behind why you do it?
It is very much so a way that I am trying not to be hurt, and mm-hmm. trying not to be in a little space, and trying not to be in a very depressive state, because for me, thinking about why I'm hurt, or who hurt me, or how we got hurt, or why was I even in that place in the first place, takes me down such a big ass rabbit hole that it just takes up so much time and mental space that I'm well, if we don't have to get there, we don't have to get there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just this is your wall filter. Certain things get passed, some things don't. Yeah. And so, to be honest with you, it probably started with my parents' divorce. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. I've always thought about when my parents told me they were divorced, I laughed. I was ha ha ha, I knew it. Y'all were doing this, y'all were doing that. Mm-hmm. I told my sister before we went into church, we were going to the 6 a.m. service. And I remember my dad was up in another state then he drove down. He wasn't staying with us. Da, da, da. And then before we got out,
so you saw the writings on the wall.
I like knew it was happening, but my sister like broke down, like it was crying. I was like, why is she crying? I told her ass this earlier today that this is what they were gonna do. This is what they were gonna say, and I think that definitely started denial / we're gonna put on this huge coded front that is fine. Like you already knew, so what else can you do? Yeah, I'm very much so. It is what it is. You can't change it type of girl. So that already creates this thick ass like whatever wall, you know. Yeah. So I think it started there, and just from that was just when it was 2006. So yeah. So then
life circumstances will then just
build
on that
like,
thing.
Okay, see, that's why I do this. Yeah. Okay, you see, that's why I do this. And now I pre-react, right? Like I have a tendency to be like, I already know how this is going to go, which creates constant more walls. Just like I'm not allowing myself to, I am not allowing myself to receive what needs to be received, you know, so that I can actually learn about myself and heal. Yeah. Because I had already seen it before. Quote unquote, if you didn't see that. Yeah. So it's like, bitch, you haven't. Bitch, you're just turning 30, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You ain't seen it all yet. I know, but 30 you'll be feeling kind of old sometimes. I know 30's not old, but sometimes I'll be feeling like, damn.
And so I think every decade I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I think I was doing at 30? What the fuck did I think I was doing at 40?
Because I definitely look at 20 now, I'm like, damn. There was so much I didn't realize at 20 years old. Like at 25, there was so much I didn't realize. Like
it's crazy how grown you feel just in
general. Like bruh, because now I'm looking at 25-year-olds like, oh, how sweet. Just wait till you see. I just be
like, for real.
Your quarter life crisis. Oh, how sweet. That's so cute. That's so cute.
You thought this was so serious.
You thought you was having a crisis. Now you gonna be begging for that crisis. Just wait. I be seeing when the old heads be like, why they be brushing us off like that?
It's so funny. It's so funny. There's nothing that's ever gonna stop that. There's nothing that's ever gonna stop.
Because you don't know what you don't know until you know it.
It's hilarious. But I always want to already be in the know. So that's why I've been wanting to be 30 from 23. Like, and when I be 30, I'm be like, I can't wait to be 40. Like, I'm just like, that's just gonna be in my genes for some reason. Like, I'm ready to be old.
I can't wait to be 40.
Y'all niggas can't keep playing me. I ain't young. What up? Like, that's how I feel every time. I got old ass niggas friends, yo. I got old friends. Like, I got
not super facts. I definitely got friends my mother's age.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm like, what's up? Give me the tea. Because now I'm like, give me the tea. What's up?
Like, please give me.
What's going on? How you
let
been
me know
doing?
in advance, please. Yeah. Just let me know what to expect.
I love talking to women older than me.
My bones gonna crack different. Like, because he already hitting a little different when at 30. Like, that shit is real. I'm definitely in my 20s was thinking, like, oh, they say that things change when you're 30. Maybe they just stop living right. No. Nah. That motherfucking metabolism, bitch, hits different when you cross that threshold. So, now a bitch really got to be serious about
what I'm trying to
activeness
look into?
And stuff.
Supposedly, they all say that when you hit like 30, 35, it's like your libido is like,
it's supposed to increase. Can't wait. I don't know. It hasn't hit me yet. Damn, okay. I'm waiting for it to increase.
I want that too.
I'm only 31, so we shall see. But like, I'm still so wrapped up in like life being so exhausting that like I make sure I fit sex in so that my wife doesn't leave me. But like,
today, okay, babe, I got you.
I got you. But okay.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay, let me get like a 15-minute nap. I don't want to fall asleep with that thing. Okay. You give me a second.
You sit down there.
I can't not you
snore. I snorted like shit.
Oh, God forbid.
Hilarious.
Hey. You know what's so funny though? One time she actually fell asleep on me during sex.
Shut up.
One time. That's how you know. And it was years ago, and I laughed so hard because it never happened to me before, and I felt like I was in like a movie. I was like, oh my God, this is possible for real. She was snoring in between my legs. I was like, oh. I laughed so hard that I woke her up.
Stop the snoring. Don't even do the snore.
I was like, okay, she slowed down a little bit. Okay. She slowed it down, but then it was like, she stopped, but she didn't say anything. So then I'm like, I'm not going to jump up. I'm going to wait and see. Is she bracing herself? Is she repositioning? But then I started, a little light snore, like, not no, but it was more like, a little light, little hum. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was like, oh, baby, Tag. She jumped up. I was like, it's okay. I am not mad. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my God, that is
Thankfully,
so funny.
I can appreciate a good nut as much as I can appreciate a good laugh.
Okay.
And so I laughed my ass off and went the fuck to sleep. But that shit, it happened once, but it was the funniest fucking moment ever.
That is so funny,
I was like, this is
oh my God.
I was like, thank God I don't take this shit personally.
That's real as fuck. There are people that do. That's so
no,
crazy.
like, child, get over yourselves.
Yeah.
It's not. It don't got nothing to do with that.
I'm bored. It's my shit not good
First of all,
enough.
what is entertaining about being face to face with a vagina? Please tell me. What is supposed to be entertaining about that in general? We're not literally exchanging conversation with you.
Doing work.
Like, you're doing work. So it's not about boring versus entertaining. If somebody's just that exhausted, it's just what's going to happen. It's called life. So thank God I did not think it was me. Because it wasn't, but it was the funniest shit
so funny.
that ever happened to me in my sex
hilarious.
life.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, this is some shit out of a movie.
I love that.
People really fall asleep. Okay.
That's real.
Oh God, it was great. So yes, needless to say,
I don't even know how we got
there. Can't
that
wait
so
until
funny.
we got there talking about libido.
Oh yes, at 30s in our 30s, right?
Needless to say, I'm waiting for this like libido spike that happens. I need the libido to hit regardless of how tired I am. Because right now it's ruled by how tired I am.
That's real. Me too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like if it's been that long, yeah, just how I'm feeling. Like
I'm down for the week. I'm down.
My body doesn't like do its own thing regardless of how I'm feeling. Like I kind of envy men in that way. Like they can be upset and still get hard. I don't get it.
You know the guy I'm talking to right now? He is not like that.
Good.
It's very much so like it has to be some intellectual things going on.
I love that though.
Yeah, so
he seemed cool for the brief moment that I got to meet him.
Yes.
I already told him I'll grill him later.
I know. He was like, your friends really love you. I was like, they do.
Absolutely. Just know.
He said he knew going out that
she
night
loved
was
out
walking
here.
into the Lions Den. I said it wasn't even that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. Because everybody was welcoming and open and nice and smiley because we were all drunk. So.
He said that like people, because I know you left before us, but supposedly I was fucked up at this point. So I'm like, I was ready to go. I didn't want to wait in line. Supposedly I was like, I don't want to wait in line to use the bathroom. I'm going to go outside. He was like, Lord, so he pulled me outside. And then supposedly, him leaving me, because none of the people that like run in these circles have ever seen him before.
Yeah.
People that like follow me like, Pri, are you okay? Like, who is this guy?
Oh,
and so he had to kind of be like, hey, like, one of them was like, shout out to Cassandra, who does the tamales, love you girl. Cass was one of the people. And he was like, I just met you, we met at my event because she had showed up at one of his brunches.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And she was like, oh, okay. Like, didn't know, like, no one knows him. So it was like, supposedly hella people was like, where are you going, Capri? Are you fine?
No, but that's a great thing to have, though.
No, like, your friends really, you gotta really understand how much your friends really love you and are still watching you even when you're drunk.
When you're drunk,
I was like,
for real,
that's true.
The antennas be up because you just never know, and that's good to know that you always gonna have eyes on you, even when you're not conscious of your own surroundings. Just knowing that people are watching your back, because a motherfucker you don't know could be following or whatever. Like, shit, you never know. Motherfuckers have stalkers in real life and all that. Hell yeah,
they was definitely.
And see, I'm the type. I probably got my phone and record a call.
Okay, real quick.
Just because I know I'm not gonna memorize the license plate, but I always go back to my phone.
That's real. So that
period.
That
so yes,
but yeah, he's very much intellectual. It's the intellectual. It's a connection. It has to be this thing before it's even like let's turn up.
Well, good. Okay, there's another feather in your cap, sir.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
You know how to build a little something. You like a bitch with brains. That's good. You know how to just come out, keep it cool in a corner. Just be there with your lady or whatever. Oh, so far, all good things. So far, all good things.
We'll keep it coming. We'll
see how today go. Well,
yeah, I know.
We'll see how it goes.
I'll let you. Well, I'm not gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. Depends on how it goes.
Yeah, maybe on Patreon.
You never know. Talking about this Patreon, I gotta be like, where the fuck is the Patreon?
Y'all keep teasing this fucking Patreon conversation. Bitch, where is it?
Like, what?
No, we are okay.
It's coming for
we
real.
Got you.
Like shit. I actually
we got y'all.
Got the site.
In my Eastern voice.
It's coming. Shut up. You'll be fine.
It's hilarious.
Okay, so what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for clarity.
Nice.
I'm very grateful for my wife. Let me say that. I'm very grateful because she has been putting in a lot of hours at Sealbox.
Okay.
Like, just really invested in.
That is not what I thought you was going to say.
No. This particular thing, because she's like, just really, like, she came in last week. She worked like a 14-hour day. So she didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like, just to help like put these systems together and stuff like that, and like make stuff efficient, and like just really putting stuff in place that can stay in place regardless of who's there. Yeah, which is not my strong suit at all. Like, she likes this project management stuff, but even though she likes doing it, and yes, she's technically getting paid to do it, right, she's still technically doing it for less than she really could be getting to do it. Yeah. And she also doesn't have to do it. It's not like she needs the money. Right. So I'm definitely very grateful just to have a wife that will use her talents to help me in the places that I just don't even want to touch. Because that's just not even like, I know how to get in, assess a problem, get it done. Mm-hmm. I am not great with the establishing a system and just all these different parts and pieces to it and all that. That gives me a migraine, and I immediately want to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. So, thankfully, that's just where she thrives. I love that. And so I'm just grateful that she's extending her talents to us at Sealbox. So I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for all my friends, of course. My friends and my familia. Yeah. I'm grateful that me and Mom are in a great place. I'm grateful that my grandmother's coming. She's going to be staying for like a month, actually. Wow, okay. She's going to be staying at our house. So, grateful that my laundry's going to get done by someone that isn't me. Yeah. Because that shit has been like the fucking bane of our existence. Much to do. Oh, my God. Like, there's always a pile. No matter how many loads I do, there's always a pile. I'm like, damn, am I separating this too much? Like, why is there always a pile? I've got my delicates pile, I've got my lights pile, I've got my whites pile, I've got my darks pile, I've got my towels and my blankets and my pillowcases and my sheets, and then I've got the 20 million blankets because I'm a blanket and pillow girl. So it's just like always something to wash. But thankfully my grandmother like is just the type to just jump in and do that shit when she's at our house. So very grateful for that. What else am I grateful for? Grateful for what's up and coming. I'll say that. I'm grateful for the programming that I'm going to be working on 2023. Okay. Yes. Kind of started that first phase of that last week.
Yes. Well, this week, no?
Yeah. Was it this? No, it was this week. You're right. It was this week. God, I just feel so far away already.
It does. I mean,
that was Wednesday.
Who you talked to, it was the beginning of the week.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry, Wednesday I started that. Oh, yeah. Wednesday I started that process. Went up to Baltimore with my guys George and Justin at Maryland Heritage to do a blend that'll be coming out as a Maryland Heritage Sealbox collaboration. So that'll be great. And they're going to be bringing me back in to work on some more blends with them for some Maryland Heritage stuff that they have coming out like just later down the pike. So I'm really excited and grateful for that. And just grateful to even have an opportunity to even work on something like this, like putting any type of like idea or programming or whatever together. Like, I really feel like as I flesh this process out, like as I go through the process and flesh it out and have my conversations and build those relationships or whatever, like I'm excited for what CCB in 2023, 2024 will look like in terms of like just expanding what we're able to even offer. Yes. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the inevitable extra streams of income
Yes.
That will be coming.
I agree.
I'm just going to claim that money now.
I'm going to go ahead and
because the bitch need it, honey.
I'm hopping that one too. I'm hopping that one too because it's definitely
the streams is coming. The streams is streaming. We just gotta be patient, be in position to receive, and so. Sorry, YouTube. Y'all gotta get on YouTube to get why I'm laughing right now. That face is funny shit.
He's making that face for a long time.
Feels like a long time fucking coming, bitch.
Everything's gonna feel like a long time coming.
Absolutely.
Like every time it's something coming, like damn, it's
been so long. I've been waiting where you been. But yeah, I'm very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for as hard of a week this past week has been. I'm grateful to have, in terms of on the work side, it being difficult. I'm grateful to have the team that I have, especially my night crew. Kudos to y'all. And
they've always been
shout out to Adina. Kudos to you. They just got shit done.
Yeah.
Like, got shit the fuck done. Grateful for that.
I wonder what y'all get for Christmas this year. What Blake got up to sleep? What you got?
So we're gonna have a holiday party, but at the top of the year, just because.
Well, yeah, that always, yeah.
It'll be January. So I might put together some little goodie bags or something for everybody.
Yeah.
So definitely grateful for my team, and grateful for. But in terms of this week, grateful for, even though I had a very hard week mentally and emotionally, I'm grateful that by the end of it, or by the end of my breakdown of it all, that I was able to feel light and feel good and just have conversations that I needed to have in order to feel better about it. Because there was a lot of feelings of like, feeling like I fucked up in areas, or just realizing like how I've mishandled certain conflicts or certain conversations or whatever, and how I could have communicated things better or been less like stepped out of my own perspective on stuff to like, you know, to not just ask for what I need, but also be supportive and understanding of the other side of it. Like there was a lot of me not doing that. Yeah. But in a moment I didn't realize that I wasn't doing that. And so I was able to, like, in a different space, in a different mindset, like just have those conversations again, make my apologies and really mean it, and like feel better about it and give more perspective in terms of my intentions and where I'm coming from and all that type of stuff. So I'm grateful to have opportunities to be able to do that. Yes. And be understood and forgiven, and for the person on the receiving end to feel lighter also. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm just going to take these fucking growing pains in stride, child. Because this shit is stressful.
Oh, yeah. But like, if you're not growing, you're not working. Like, you're not moving.
If you're not growing, you're not working.
Yeah. That's true. Like, you got to work on it. Everything is work. That's for sure.
Everything is fucking work.
That is for sure. So, you know, I'm just grateful to have people around me that wants to do the work inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Because I'm literally trying to live my best life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be in a position to live my best life. And that is not just on a material plane. Like, it's not just about how much income. It's not just like, money for me is just a means to do what I want.
Period.
That's all it is. Yeah. And so there are also other aspects of being able to do what I want. And what I want is to be able to have harmonious, healthy relationships with the people who are close to me. Yeah. And I mean, in general, I don't want to have dysfunctional relationships with strangers, right? But but I want to have literally like just harmonious relationships. I want a soft life. Yeah. And that starts with my perspective on life and how I approach shit. And so I'm working on my perspective and how I choose to see shit. Yes. And the lens I choose to see it through, which is requiring me to dig up all the shit and all the ways my parents have fucked me up in life and learn how to forgive them for that. Because their parents fucked them up too. So, child. Because I had to like respectfully let my father know my feelings this morning. Because he had the nerve to comment.
Fava, what you doing, Fava?
Child. So I didn't even remember what I posted in my IG story on the night of Repeal Day. Yeah. But I I was like, "Brr, it's cold in here. There must be some titties in the atmosphere." Yeah. And I was jiggling my little titties. Yeah. So, well, not little, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So I guess he had commented on that, like, via Facebook, and was like, "Not feeling this one." But I didn't know he was talking. By the time I checked it, I didn't know he was talking about. All I could see is the date that he said. Oh, yeah. So I was like, "Not feeling what?"
Yeah.
The fuck? He told me something, you listen to it and tell me. So I was like, oh, here the fuck we go. So I went back to my archive on Instagram to see what he was talking about. I was like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
like,
I'm a grown-ass woman.
Child. You done missed that. I am 31 years old and I have titties.
Period.
You let my sister get away with so much worse. She's a whole stripper. But you have something to say about me joking about my titties?
Yeah, no, get away with this.
Please miss me with that.
Miss me.
And I had to let him know because, like, I haven't seen him since before I went on vacation. Like, well before I went on vacation. I have not seen him since, like, October.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, you have no interest in having a relationship with me and actually getting to know me, but you want to make comments like that?
Yeah, like what?
I don't get it. Hit me with the sorry to upset you. I was like, oh, it's not that deep for me to be upset, but I am confused as to what your intentions are.
Period.
I don't need what you think is a dad-like comment if you have no intentions on being a dad. Right. So make it make sense all the way around, bucko, or don't say anything.
Period.
Periana.
Yeah, like, what are we talking about?
So respectfully, I just had to let him know. You're not putting in no work, so don't say shit to me. Don't make comments about no jokes I make. I can talk about my whole motherfucking puseta.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can say about it.
Yes. Period.
Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
You ain't had no parts of this since you changed that one diaper 30 years ago.
This is what I'm saying.
So I don't want to hear none of that, especially when you're not making an effort to actually be present in my life now. You have the means to do so because you spread yourself around the remainder of your children and family. So don't be in my inbox telling me what you're not feeling when I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Period.
You're not concerned at all with really getting to know me and therefore understanding me and getting my sense of humor and all of that. I mean, meanwhile, my sense of humor is really not hard to get. I'm just a funny bitch. But don't be in my inbox telling me nothing about what you don't like when you are not present. Period. And that was my only real point.
And so that's it.
But I mean, he understood because I'm always respectful even when I'm checking my parents.
Right.
Like, always respectful.
Yeah.
Because I also want to be heard. I don't want you to have an excuse of, well, you talk to me this type of way and da-da-da-da-da and give you the opportunity. I don't give you no opportunity to deflect. You got me fucked up. Yeah. I'm a college grad. I know how to use my words.
Yeah.
And so I'm always respectful about it. So he got it. I mean, that was like your actions or lack thereof give me the indication that you have no desire to have a relationship with me. So, whether or not that's your intention, none of my business.
Right.
But you're not showing up. If I don't do the heavy lifting, we wouldn't see each other.
Right.
And that's why I purposely stopped doing the heavy lifting just to see what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now you have an excuse. Don't have an excuse. You have your license. You have a job. Like, what's tea? So, but I'm still also, again, from that perspective thing, trying to be understanding of the fact that he did basically spend 30 years locked away. Right. And life moves very fast for an individual who is kind of living the same day over and over again for 3 decades. Yeah. So in that sense, that's also part of why I don't come at him like angry. I'm just very direct about it.
But like, you're not coming out to a 5-year-old girl.
Exactly. I don't need you policing no jokes I make about my body parts. I would talk about titties all day long. Please don't listen to the pod because then you're really gonna, your ears are gonna fucking bleed.
My parents they don't listen to my shit. I'm like, well, there it is.
There it is. My mom too.
Yeah, there it is. So
you know, so there was that. But that brings me back to like just that like realizing just how much my parents have fucked me up in life and fucked up my perspective of like, you know, what love looks like, like feeling like you have to like do all this to earn a person's love or attention or whatever. And it's like, no, you really don't. So
I mean, but that's a constant work to do on yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Because the feeling always comes back from somewhere else.
Because it gets triggered by something.
Like,
yeah.
And then you have to remind yourself, it's okay. Like, you know, we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to apologize to Roth for letting my triggers that really go back to them affect how I handle us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
You like the good work. You like the good work.
I'm at least doing the work, child. And I'm not shy about owning it.
Right.
When I come to that place of kind of understanding what that thing is.
Right.
It's just you just gotta be able to identify it, child.
Period. So, should we get into the third gin?
Yeah, I was gonna say this third one smells interesting.
Okay, so this is gonna be Common Ground. This is their Basil and Elderflower. Common Ground gin is, first off, the Bayab and the Common Ground gins are black owned, and Common Ground, they came to DC and kind of just kind of moving around the city, trying to get their gin off the ground. Well, I guess it's been off the ground, but they've been trying to get some movement in the city. And I tasted it, and I was like, wow, this is so delicious.
I think this might be my first time trying.
Yeah, and so it's Julian and Terry, I believe. They're in our CCB group.
Okay. They're in our group. Hey, guys.
Let's see if I can get some background on their gin. Common Ground Spirits is founded on the belief that while we are all unique individuals, we can always create and find common ground.
Wait,
thank you.
Say that again.
Common Ground Spirits is founded on the belief that while we are all unique individuals, we can always create and find common ground.
Okay, I like that.
Well, they have I didn't read the whole background, but you can go to commongroundspirits.com. You'll see all that. They have gin and also a whiskey, so I didn't even know they had whiskey.
And this is one's based in Cali, right?
Yes, this is based in California. So their Basil and Elderflower is the one we're doing first. And they said that the recipe one is inspired by Flo and Bossy. It's a cocktail from Coppinger Row in Dublin, Ireland. So Julian used to live in Dublin and fell in love with the cocktail. The cocktail was basil, elderflower, agave syrup, and lime, and I guess, some spirit. This is a small batch craft gin. That's what they're saying. I don't know what that means. But what I have for their botanicals on this is going to be juniper berries, cucumber, basil, elderflower, coriander seed, rose petals, lime peel, lemon peel.
Wow.
And then we're hitting up at 45.22 ABV, giving us a 90.44 proof.
It's very interesting proof.
Yes.
Very specific. Very fucking specific. That basil situation is like faint as fuck.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Right. So this is what, if you all are going to see the close-ups of the bottles, but when I first saw it, I was, a little, I'm not going to lie, skeptical, because I was like, okay, they're naming it basil and elderflower, is this going to taste like some sweet basil elderflowery ass gin?
Right. Is it going to basically smell like a fucking cocktail?
And when I nosed it, I was like, oh wow, like
super light.
It smells delicious. I hated to say it, but I was like, this smells like it's just a good old gin. And so I told them, I was like, the way that you all are naming these makes it seem like it's flavored. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a specific flavor of gin, where
is it really just like they're adding these additional botanicals to like, are these just like two special botanicals in addition to like what their standard is? Is that why it's by name or no?
It's by name because they're the most prominent.
Okay.
They made those botanicals the most prominent.
Okay.
Or supposed to be.
Okay.
But like tasting it, smelling it, it really is just a great medley of the botanicals they actually put in them. So really, really cool. I mean, I'm definitely getting like elderflower. It's definitely very floral to me on the nose. It also smells like kind of like smelling like a sunflower for me, like something smelling outside.
It's definitely giving like, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but yeah, but it reminds me of like, it smells like summer. It's like, gives me like dry air.
Yeah.
Like it gives me, like when you say sunflowers, I'm picturing the sunflowers, but I'm also picturing like warm air kind of blowing them.
Yeah.
So that's what the smell is giving me.
If smelling and tasting doesn't paint a picture for you, you ain't doing it right.
Facts. Like every time I smell or taste something significant, there's a whole scene in my head that I'm picturing.
I can kind of pick out the lemon, but my nose is now going mute.
The lemon is there. It's light. Definitely oil.
Yeah.
There's a little bitiness there. I don't know if I want to call it pepper.
I can taste
like
the basil.
it's almost like cinnamon for me, honestly.
Huh. I taste
You know
the basil.
what I grow in my I won't call it a garden, but on my deck, cinnamon basil.
Oh, wow.
It reminds me of like when I rub the leaf and like smell my hand. It almost reminds me of that.
Wow, that's super cool. I gotta come do that. And then come over and do that.
Yeah, because when I do my herbs, I always do like I don't get regular basil. I would get like cinnamon basil, or Thai basil, or whatever.
Yeah.
Same for like sage. Last year I did pineapple sage.
Yeah.
I always get like 4 different types of mint and plant them, like apple mint, chocolate mint, pineapple mint,
Nice.
spearmint, peppermint.
Yeah.
Because they're all different.
Yeah.
And I like to play with that in my juleps.
Nice. Yes.
So yes, definitely come and smell my herbs.
I'm gonna say. Oh, I gotta pause it. I'm pausing that one. Sorry.
Come and smell my essence.
I cannot. Wait. I cannot. Oh my gosh. For real though. Oh, we go smell the herbs. Like, that's hilarious.
Oh God, I love a good pause.
Yes.
Moment. I'm so childish, y'all. I have no intentions to really grow up anytime soon. I be trying, and I'm like, try for what?
For who?
I'm fucking tickled, and that's
Period.
okay.
Okay.
I can be tickled. God damn
Listen.
it. Pause.
Yeah. And I'm
Knew when I try to catch myself in public with people I don't know that well. They might not be thinking the way I'm thinking, and so I'll be able to pause. Like, huh? No? Okay.
That reminded me of this moment. Hold on. Let me try to find it on motherfucking Conscious Lee's fucking page. And it was so funny.
Conscious Lee be funny as fuck. His sarcastic humor, his satirical and sarcastic humor for me is everything.
I am so mad that
great.
he wasn't here.
I know.
Like, I'm mad I missed his whole... I was like, y'all really got Conscious Lee? The blend got Conscious Lee?
That's dope.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
First off...
That basil's on
I gotta play this one for y'all.
The weirdest shit.
his hair.
What the fuck? Y'all niggas not even real.
This is a black kid
Y'all niggas not even
riding
real.
a bike
Fuck is
in
going on?
a white running club that's in the hood right now.
Y'all niggas run slow as. Hey, bit bro, you straight?
You scrape?
These niggas not real. What the fuck? They don't see me. On God. He talking about I'm taking photos with white dude in shorts. Oh yeah.
How do they not? Yeah, they just like ignore his whole existence.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's
Hey,
knowing.
fuck this. Y'all not gonna throw a mob? Y'all niggas not gang? Whoa. Whoa. These niggas some hoes, bro. Hey, hold on, this the 285 ramp. I know y'all niggas ain't finna get on 285.
Oh my god!
So that had me cracking up, but in this
Oh my
real
God.
everything, talk about the pause moment.
That's that gentrification for you, though.
Here we go, right here.
Oh my god!
Let me see your
This is a saucy joint.
pause. Yeah, pause. They just gave like.
I'm gonna start it. Oh, she gonna start it. It's gonna start it right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
How we know it's you? It's me. How? Let me see your lips. Pause. Yeah, pause. They just gave like.
That's why I love Saucy Santana, first of all. He talking about, wait, pause, niggas gay. Wait.
See my lips.
What?
So now I need to see that interview. But
Oh
that
god,
shit
no,
had
no,
me-
that interview was great.
had me
I
thinking about
watched
you.
the
That was so
Funny Marco. First of all, his podcast is funny. I don't even know if it's called a podcast or what he calls that.
I don't know. But that shit is.
Okay, so the saucy episode you gotta watch.
Yeah.
The just hilarious episode you have to watch.
Okay.
And then the Don't Call Me Wargo episode you have to watch. Because
Oh,
you love
man.
a ghetto Philly bitch. You
I
gotta
do.
watch it.
I do. It's
No.
crazy how much I love that.
Funny Marco's jokes are funny because they're all meant to be those like moments that create the awkward pauses and the like. It's meant to be that way. And so it's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So shout out to Funny Marco. He's great.
I mean, like,
but oh my god,
so wild too, though.
And then looking raggedy as shit. Raggedy, but it's all on purpose because he actually makes money.
He does. He's making hella money.
But that shit is hilarious.
Like,
man.
that shit's a popular ass fucking.
Hell yeah, he had Dwight Howard on there. He had endless rappers and shit on there.
Yeah.
I think I saw the one with like Young and May. That one was funny.
Yeah.
Because so my first introduction to his show was watching the Young and May episode, but I didn't know the concept. But when I was watching, so I was like,
"What is going on?
Why is she being so resistant to his questions? And why is it awkward like this?" But it's supposed to be that way. So when I recognized that part, I went back and watched it. It was actually funny. But at first, I was like,
"What is going on?"
She's giving a lot of pushback, right?
I don't know what episode. I don't know what was my first introduction to it, but that's exactly my feeling. I was like, I don't like this. Like, I feel very
uncomfortable.
I'm invaded.
But
am I invaded? Is he invading me?
Is he invading me?
It's invasions. I'm like, he's breaching something.
Yeah,
no, that's how it is.
Once I understood that that's the intention, I was like, oh, it's actually funny. Okay.
Now it's like, how do people react? Like, do they know this is the show they're going on? Because there's so.
And I realized
like,
they go into it
going back and forth,
knowing, yes. And so that's where the back and forth part. I was like, okay, so they know they're supposed to be funny right now. Okay, so they're supposed to push back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was like, damn, why she be? She's usually great with interviews. Yeah. What's the problem? I was so confused. And I was like, oh, this is on purpose. Okay.
They'll be like that. That's hilarious.
That shit is great.
That is so funny. So, y'all, we got a little Winter Knowles for y'all. We can kind of fly through them, I feel like. A little bit.
Yeah, we don't need to head up Winter Knowles, but we definitely got some what's tea.
Oh, sorry. So. Yeah, what's tea? What's tea? Yes. Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner's home. Dun, 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 dun. It's fucking great.
I don't understand the prisoner swap fair thing. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, so most of the talk that I've heard around it, either it's super ecstatic she's home, don't give a fuck how she made it home, just happy she made it home.
Period.
Then there's the conversation of because it was a prisoner swap, and because the prisoner she was swapped for is this notorious arms dealer, Victor or something. You know, motherfucking Russia gotta be named Victor.
It's a prison swap. I mean, it's a prisoner swap. Whatever. Give the Russian back to Russia. Give the American back to America.
Like, what the fuck do we care?
What else does it need to be?
Y'all just want us to house this nigga and keep her there?
Like, that makes no sense.
What is y'all solution?
Right.
So the chatter among the ignoramies is that it wasn't a fair trade.
What is
fair? Because I don't know if they thought that. I really don't know. Honestly, I'm not going to try to fucking make sense of nonsensical shit.
Please lay out the checklist for me.
But she had a 9-year sentence. He had 10 years left on his sentence.
Okay.
He's already in prison.
Okay.
Already fair to me.
Yeah.
The fuck do you mean? She was considered a high profile prisoner. So is he. Granted, she got locked up for some weed and a vape. And he got locked up for supplying fucking arms to the Middle East.
Right.
This didn't even have anything to do with the U.S. for real. He just had the nerve to be on U.S. soil with the shit.
Oh, that's crazy as hell.
But
need to have him in
like, if he wasn't on U.S. soil, he wouldn't be in a U.S. prison.
Well, thank God he was, so that we can get Brittany back.
Exactly. I mean, don't the universe work in weird ways?
Period.
And so it's give an even swap for me. Yeah. Bring our black lady back. She has no business in Russia.
Period.
Thank you so the fuck much.
Have you heard Brittany Griner talk before?
No. I've never heard her speak.
Has a deep ass voice.
Really?
It's deep as fuck.
Ooh, her wife probably loves it.
I was like, wow.
I saw she had to cut her hair while she was there because apparently her hair was freezing in Russia. Like,
I'm so happy.
Physically freezing.
I can't even imagine like the PTSD.
Oh, bitch! I was like, first of all, Funky Dineva was making ignorant ass jokes, but it was kind of funny. And fucking T.S. Madison talking about something. If I was that bitch, I wouldn't even, don't even put a writing pen in front of me. Like, I don't even want to write my name down. Give me a stamp. Can I get a stamp?
Like,
Griner. There you go.
That's it.
Now, I don't want to see a writing pen. I don't want to see even a pencil, as they would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to see a fucking vape pen. I don't want to see no motherfucking weed. Nothing. I don't want to see no flour. I don't want to see nothing.
I'm traumatic.
Like, sneak me a gummy just to calm me down, but I don't want to see shit.
Nothing.
Like, nothing. I don't even want to carry luggage anymore. I don't want to check a bag. Leave me alone.
Actually, go ahead and put me to sleep while I'm on the plane so I can just wake up where I need to be.
So I can wake up there. And don't let it be Russia. I would never touch Eastern Europe again. Never would set foot on Eastern European soil ever. I'm sure she's probably never going to go play basketball there again.
Oh, yeah.
I pray that when she is ready, that there is still a job in the WNBA waiting for her. There's no reason why she should lose that. So I'm just praying for as, comfortable of a reacclimation for her as possible. Because I think she was there for 10 months? Jesus. That's a long fucking time. Especially when on the other end of it, you're thinking you got to settle into this place for 9 years.
Just what?
Like, what? Where there's barely any black people, if any?
Sorry, y'all. How do I do this?
Child. Hit skip.
Okay. So, I just want y'all to hear her voice.
You have a real flair for style, and you love bow ties. Love bow ties. They look good on you. When did the bow tie thing take off for you? When did you realize I like bow ties?
Well, before I say that, I actually have something for you. I thought that this might.
I kind of like her voice. I'm not gonna lie.
You brought that for me.
Yeah.
Is that a flower?
All right, I'll try that on. Sure.
It's a bow tie.
Yeah,
It's a bow tie.
I never tried a bow tie.
Does she sell bow ties? She should.
You can cheat.
Don't be so condescending. Look, Conan.
I'm not gonna lie, her voice is kind of sexy.
Like, damn. Like, I was like, this is. It was.
It's giving low octave.
Didn't think. Very low octave. Hello, Brittany.
You are tenor in your heyday. Baritone.
But we happy you back, boo.
We're happy you back. Welcome home, sweet.
Like,
welcome home.
Jesus. Should never been any of that. Other countries are scary as fuck.
Absolutely.
I never
Especially countries like Russia, who we already have tension with, who's already racist as fuck and primarily white. Like, that is a whole nother level of trauma in and unto itself. So I commend you for surviving that, making it home through that. And I hope the therapist is already ready and primed for you.
Yeah, legit.
Settle in on that couch, Peach. Get it out.
Literally.
Just happy you're home. I think the fucking talk around there being any issue with the means of your release, the any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And if anybody got anything negative to say to them, say fuck yeah.
Period.
And you say it crazy like that so they think that you was tweaking in jail.
Legit.
Fuck yeah.
So they can stay
make
the
your
fucking
eyes
way.
wide and all that. Fuck yeah. All that.
But you know what? Talking about getting locked up in other places, how about we go ahead and send the motherfuckers that are responsible for Shanquella's death back to Mexico? Okay,
hasn't at least one of them already been
for real
sent back?
Oh, I hope so.
I think the bitch who was actually fighting her, physically fighting her, I think she got sent back if I'm not mistaken.
Jesus,
because
hope so.
Femicide in Mexico is not a thing to play with.
Oh,
they don't play about that.
Yeah.
And so I think she has been extradited back to Mexico.
I'm just like,
now, if anyone listening, please fact check me if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna try to look it up.
I'm pretty sure that that's the latest.
It's just
on what's happening, because
it was
that
so
whole
dumb.
circumstance is bullshit.
Like, it's so dumb.
Bullshit. These motherfuckers that went home from Mexico talking to her mother, like, had the nerve to be in her mother's face, talking about they planning their fucking funeral outfits and stuff, like acting like they wasn't the reason she's dead. That really bothers me.
So 5 days ago, no arrests have been made.
Really? So who the fuck was that?
This says fact check articles claim arrest made in Shanquella Robinson.
Okay, and so that's not true then.
They have issued an arrest warrant for one of the people on the trip, but some articles are saying that the person has actually been arrested.
Okay.
Arrest warrant is out, but
no arrest made yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, hurry the fuck up and arrest this bitch. Was she living in a hole?
Arrest the bitch, and then honestly, if your family members need to do the rest.
I was about to say, even if she don't get arrested, if somebody can just
someone else needs to do the rest.
Lay some heavy hands on that hoe.
Look,
please,
on everybody.
I'm very much an eye for an eye type of bitch.
Okay,
and an eye for an eye, life for a life, a leg for a leg.
Some people know the people that need to get it done.
Period.
So, you know.
Then again, George Zimmerman is still out here walking this earth, so I guess not. That still bothers me. I will randomly just have moments being disturbed by that.
I'm confused.
Like, nobody wanted to do a backhanded deal on that. Like, the dark web didn't care about it. None of it.
I mean, the dark web's not black.
That's so true.
The dark web ain't black.
The dark web's not black.
Not at all.
Damn. Ain't no white people with black friends that give a shit about this type of shit. Damn. What the fuck? Who do we
Guess
need
I
to,
like that one.
Who do we need to know Who knows the hitman? I need some hitmen. Some shooters.
I'm probably jinxing it, but I
need some
love
shooters.
to in my time of life be the person that can call those type of shots. Like, let's just get this
next
done.
life. No, I don't know if I want it to be my next life per se, but in another life, I would kind of like to be the shooter, like to be a sniper. Be like one of those real high level snipers, like
killing people
sleuth
creates
like ghosts.
like you become this like almost cold person.
You're a cold motherfucker.
You could just like lay motherfuckers
to be
out.
a sniper.
I'm
gonna have to live a life with like no marriage, no kids. Like I can't breed nobody that you can use against me.
Yes,
so it's just gonna be me and my pets who will know how to attack. Because I watched this show called Old Man. He had these 2 dogs. Yeah. Loved him. They was all real cuddly and stuff with him. Yeah. But he said a couple German words. Oh, they at your literal neck. And they're not coming off.
Oh, shit. That was on, I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not really watching it, but it was on in the background. And every time I looked up, motherfucking Brad Pitt was fucking somebody up. I was like, this nigga, like, his character's so cool in the movie, but every time
there's a switch that
over
flips.
or walked or like looked up from my phone or like that nigga was fucking someone up. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I want to do them clean kills.
He was going off, and I mean not clean. He wasn't even clean. It was just
fucking him up. That's what I'm saying.
And so I looked at one time, and these fucking hippies had, I guess, bust into some house. He had this dog, and all he did was, and the dog was bah, like, and the bitch was like, it was Quentin Tarantino too, so of course it's
morbid and fucking.
So I didn't
graphic
know it was Quentin Tarantino, right? I just saw Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt. I'm gonna put it on, and
was all the black people in saying nigga every 5 seconds?
I don't remember. Every time I looked up, I don't remember seeing any black people.
Oh,
like,
okay, because when there's black people in a Quentin Tarantino film,
You
he got them saying nigga every 5 seconds. I don't know what that's about.
But this is true.
They say, I mean, it's nigga, hello, nigga, bye, nigga, kill, nigga. Like, are you in the writing room? Like, why is this so important to you?
You know that's a real question, but I was like, why is this so graphic? Why is this so weird and awkward? Why is this this feeling? And then at the end, it was like Quentin Tarantino. I was like, fucking course. Of course it was.
Well,
like,
at least he's consistent.
Scenes and shit. I was just like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking movie? I actually want to watch it and pay attention because I love Leonardo DiCaprio. I do love Brad Pitt.
I couldn't watch him in Django. I had to turn Django off, but
I will never watch it again. And I as soon as the movie finished, I said, I will never watch this again.
I couldn't even finish. I watched up until he had the 2 slaves fighting each other to the death. I was like, oh fuck no.
I will never
Who
watch
has
that
this?
movie
I don't have a stomach for this shit. Never in my life.
I know people that watch that shit every year. I'm not watching it again. No.
Some people's tolerance is too high for me. I can't stomach that. I can't stomach it. I don't want the tolerance for something like that.
What the fuck be going through your head?
A lot of racist shit. A lot of racist shit.
And then it's like, because it's a lot of racist shit and you kind of like do this weird display of it all. Yeah. Are you facing your racism?
Like, is it satirical or is it this is the way you see the world and you want to highlight it? Like, what
you ever met someone that was so like racist in their thought process that they were cool? I've met white people like that where it's like, it's just like you are inherently this.
So that's that thing of like, yeah, at least I know what you are. I know who you are. I don't have to question anything behind what you say. It's clear where it's coming from.
Right.
I could choose to deal with you or not.
Yeah.
But I know who you are.
I think sometimes
that's different from that person that you got to keep giving them the side eye. Like, you say some weird shit and I'm not sure
like
where it's coming from.
I've been with people that like inherently have this like racist nature about them, say these things that somehow doesn't
but then
feel
they play aloof, like,
oh well, no, yes, that for sure. But I have people that it's just like, it doesn't feel this, it just feels like this is just what you know, like this is what you are, who you are, and
you don't know no different.
And yet we can have a good conversation. I don't know, it's weird.
That's how it is.
It's crazy, but definitely the dumbass. There's a lot more people of the But I'm cool. What do you mean I'm racist? How could I be racist?
How could I be racist?
No way.
My whole background
You always
team is black.
You always want to bring it to race.
First of all, and we just talked about this in the last pod, that shit where it's like, you talk about race. I don't want to talk politics.
Right. I'm just saying, get the fuck out of here.
Please go choke on a dick and die.
Literally.
Like, I can't.
Yeah, a big one.
I can't.
A
big
big one.
sandpapery one, though, because I don't want to waste a good proper dick on you, but... But
welcome home, Brittany.
Welcome home, Brittany. Sorry, we didn't start talking about sandpaper dicks around your segment, but we're happy you're home, and I'm sure your wife is happy you're home.
Yeah.
I hope you're surrounded by love and hugs and kisses and good food and black people and warm weather and palm trees and yes, girl. Maybe you were meant to cut your hair. Maybe it was just meant to segue you into a new chapter of life, because chopping your hair is a big thing. And if she didn't want to do it, I know that was like a lot of tears with that had to be. I would have been really pissed.
Incarceration is something else.
Have you ever been locked up? I got arrested once.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
I would never want to. I
don't recommend it to anybody.
Yeah,
it's not fun. And I was just in a holding cell. Like I didn't get booked or anything. That shit was horrific. The toilet is in the same space as everybody else, and the water is from the same supply where the toilet is. I was like, you mean to tell me there's a water fountain at the top of the toilet? How I'm supposed to put my mouth in the vicinity of this? Like, I can't. There's no cups. Like, there's no. I don't get it. It could be plastic.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no
Nothing.
Then they throw this little sad bologna sandwich in the cell, and it's supposed to be your lunch. And
was there mayonnaise?
I don't know. I didn't open it. I wasn't touching that. I was like, oh, no. I'm not staying here. I'll starve. It's okay. I'm going home to food. Yeah. At some point. Yeah. Oh, God, it was horrible.
Oh, my gosh.
Thankfully, I wasn't in there with no Stone Cold Killers or nothing. Yeah. Because it was just a bunch of bitches bored who had been there before. I was just like, y'all are treating us like it's so normal. I stayed in there dead ass silent. Yeah. I was like, either they're going to think I'm a psycho because I'm just that quiet, or they're going to think that I might be deaf or mute. I'll take either one. Either I'm deaf, mute, or fucking psycho. Yeah. And I'd rather you think I'm psycho and could potentially go banshee on your ass at any second. And so I just stayed in the corner real quiet where I could see everything. And it was just like, please get me the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck? Sheesh. I do not recommend that shit, y'all. Oh, my word.
That's crazy. What's up with Prince Harry? What's going on here?
So, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a documentary on Netflix. Okay. Which I love because I don't get in that whole royal family. Like, that's not my brand of gossip. No. They're in a whole nother continent. Why would I really care about the gossip of Great Britain? Don't do nothing for me. But I did, we always going to catch wind of like all the negative press that's been out around them and stuff like that. Yeah. And they don't speak on any of it. They spoke on none of it. So this documentary, they're finally laying out everything. Like dispelling all of the like tabloid shit that's come out that's been like 1,000% false, like talking about the family dynamics and what was true and what's not true and like all that kind of behind the scenes stuff. So I have been watching it so far. It's only 3 episodes released so far. I think new episodes come out on Thursdays. But it feels like their whole like love story, how they even came together, like that whole thing. Talked about the weirdness with Meghan's dad and him like selling stories to and posing for pictures for tabloids to make money, like just weird shit going on. Like her half sister, who she does no relationship with, trying to like tell the media that they were so close and all this, but like no photos together, none of that shit. Like there's a lot going on in between the two families, so there's a lot of extra shit going on with that. So it's actually pretty good. Netflix makes a mean documentary though, so you ain't even gotta worry about the quality of the content. But I was curious to hear their story from their mouths. Yeah, I prefer that over all of the internet shit. So I actually like getting to know their story. And I was kind of curious about like how Prince Harry is, because you don't really get to like see any of the royal family like speak for real, like catch them in their normal habitat, so to speak, like where they're not like posing for a camera or speaking at a press conference or like doing some shit for the constituents or however the fuck they word their citizens of Great Britain, like so to get that kind of perspective, whatever, it's pretty cool so far. So I recommend watching for sure. It's pretty good. It's definitely good. So I'm laughing at the next bullet point.
Y'all, motherfucking R. Kelly.
R. Kelly's admitting it finally, I guess. I don't know, because I ain't
Robert Kelly.
He's going to make him a coin, honey. He's going to make him a coin. Whether the people's like it or not, he's going to find a way.
This nigga done supposedly released the album from jail. I don't know. I don't have Apple Music.
We haven't found it yet. Oh, it's on Apple Music.
I think it might be on Apple Music. I didn't see it on Spotify, but child, he done talking about, I admit it.
And see, I stopped paying for Apple Music.
Motherfucker. Me too. I don't do Spotify. Like,
wow.
Like, ciao. That's how I feel about that.
Ciao. It's not showing up in my search, but maybe because I stopped paying for Apple Music, though, so I don't know.
Okay, so maybe he's on DatPiff, bitch. I don't know where the fuck.
DatPiff! KillMixtapes.com, like shit. Where to listen
I wonder if somebody made it up.
Kelly.
I don't know where it's at.
Because it's the I Admit It, I Did It part 1, 2, and 3 for me. Oh, it's on YouTube?
It's on YouTube?
The full album is on YouTube?
What are we talking about right now?
Okay, I'm only going to let it play enough to see if this is real. Hold on, y'all. So far, it's not giving R. Kelly. I don't know.
It's giving very jazz.
I was about to say it's giving smooth jazz. 96.3. That's not smooth jazz. That's Oh, wow.
You ain't feel no drinks, nigga. You was locked up.
I guarantee you they giving him some Zoot Juice in jail.
Probably.
All right. See, you know what? Well, we know it's him by the voice. We can at least confirm that much. Oh, God.
I'm in awe. Like, because Gucci used to release motherfucking albums from jail all the time. Like, it happens.
Oh,
but this nigga...
30 at minute 36.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
It's the I Admit It, I Did It. Okay, wait, y'all. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but I gotta hear something. Okay, let's see.
I admit I done made some mistakes, and I have some imperfect ways.
I bet.
I admit I helped so many people, and them same damn people turn fake. I admit it was so hard to focus.
Man, at the end of the day, he has a beautiful fucking voice.
I dropped out of school. I admit that I wasn't that cool.
Really, this one?
I admit I just feel like retiring. Admit I just don't feel like trying.
What?
But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, girls, fuck it, you gotta keep trying.
Do you have real niggas around you?
No. Real ignorant ones.
I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church.
We know you don't go to church.
Nigga, what are we talking about? That's not what we talking about.
You admit to a bunch of shit we knew. Now, somebody commented, all right, listening to I Admit It, I'm convinced this isn't real life and I'm in an episode of the Boondocks.
What happened?
He said, all right, listening to I Admit It, I'm convinced this isn't real life and I'm in an episode of the Boondocks. I completely 1000% agree. It's giving an episode of the Boondocks.
That's hilarious.
I admit that I don't go to church. Boy, we know you were heathen.
Like, you ain't got to
We
tell us
already
that.
know you were heathen.
These random shits, you didn't graduate. We knew that. What are you talking about?
All the piss videos and dick pics and women locked away in basements. We're already there,
bro.
We know you
Tell
were
us
heathen.
the shit that we don't know or technically do know.
Can you actually admit to being accountable for some shit? For God's sake, let these women take a breath.
Come on now.
Shit.
It's the denial for me.
He was going to find a way to make his commissary money. You got him fucked up. He going to live good in jail.
Was he a little broke before he went in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was in there crying broke and crying old.
Well, life
child.
happens.
Not everybody can be Bill Cosby and get out, child.
No.
He got out off a fluke at that.
Damn.
And then there's still stuff coming out. Still. So he going to be motherfucking paying the piper in his deathbed. Like, he going to be in the grave still paying for this shit.
Sorry,
but
Bill
that's
Cosby.
fine. He going to go into the next life getting fucked in the butt.
Look, because
ain't no way.
I get his contributions, but at the same time,
I'm sorry. For me, it's not. I don't feel the need to watch Cosby Show and like putting pops. Like I don't. The nostalgia's not that deep for me. I can. I don't have to separate the person from their work. I'm gonna lump y'all in together. I'm sorry.
Just so much more creepier.
Makes me sad about A Different World because that's my show.
That's real.
I love that show so much, and it's like so separate from Bill Cosby for me because he's not in it.
Yeah.
But I still have to remember, like, that's still his show.
Crazy.
Still a product
I've never
of
really
his
listened
work.
to his like stand-ups. I've never really
No, I was never into that. I've only heard the snippets of his jokes where he was actually snitching on himself.
So also a little bit was tea, though, and I just heard this through the grapevine. Supposedly, Kanye is constantly digging himself a bigger hole.
What else was new?
Supposedly he said something about like Hitler being a great person.
No, he ain't say that shit. No, he ain't say that
and
shit.
He was just misunderstood. I said, okay, we're just going full blown at this point.
And
might as well.
Is the man that's running for president with Trump. I mean, if you could make excuses for Trump, I guess I could see how you could make excuses for Hitler. But is this a part of his campaign where he's trolling the Jews? Because he was trolling the Jews, like purposely trolling them. So was that a part of that? Don't make it right either way. But he may not actually believe that, and it might be a part of his troll. It's not okay either way, It's not okay.
My goodness.
It's just not okay.
So the headline on Vox, Kanye West's anti-Semitic spiral explained Kanye West is dining with the white supremacists and openly praising Hitler. How did we get here?
How did we get here?
God, so
How did we get from George Bush
that.
doesn't like black people to this?
Oh my God.
I don't get it. I'm Confucius. You can call me Confucius.
Just what are we talking about?
Confucius and confounded.
Wait, they talk like so he talks to Trump like as a friend?
Yes. He was on Trump's dick when Trump was in office.
Oh, he like really he officially announced his candidacy.
Oh yeah. Oh, bitch, you thought I was making that up? No. Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was coming.
No, this motherfucker's lost his mind. Lost his marbles. And there's going to be a bunch of marbleless motherfuckers who follow in line and vote for this man. Taking votes away from a relatively worthy candidate because none of them seem to be fully all that worthy. We'll see how the rest of Biden's thing goes. Okay, so what did he say?
Over a course of the broadcast on the Alex Jones show, he repeatedly praised Hitler and the Nazi Party, insisting that he loves Nazis and likes Hitler, and at one point blatantly declaring the Jewish media had made us feel like the Nazis and Hitler have never offered anything of value to the world.
Wow. Okay, so this is a part of his troll with the Jewish media. Got it. Okay, well, we'll see how that works out for you, Peach. You done lost your bank. You done lost your deals.
Jones says Nazis did a lot of very bad things, but they did good things too.
You know, some stuff just doesn't have to. Just shouldn't be said. Some stuff just should not be said, y'all.
So he's suspended from Twitter. I heard about this too for posting an image of a Nazi swastika inside
did
of a star.
Suspend his good friend
and a Nazi swastika inside of a Star of David.
He's trolling. I don't know if we're supposed to call this a manic episode. I don't know what we're supposed to call it. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. What do we do here? I mean, we do nothing.
Well, we're not going to do shit.
We do nothing.
But we don't support it. We're just reading about it.
Yeah, like my thing is like, damn, like in terms of the black community, we really wanted to keep holding on for Ye and continue to like love you from a distance through whatever this weird shit is that you doing. But it's like, who the fucking support that? I can't support none of that shit.
I mean, I stopped.
I already was listening to music.
God damn.
Like what the fuck?
Oh man, that hurt me, bro.
Yes,
that hurt me. That's like putting a KKK hood on a Pan African flag.
Like, nah, literally. Literally.
Like,
that's like cutting the Pan-African flag into a KKK hood, putting it on, and had these little beady white eyes coming out of it. Like, what? And then posting it on Twitter. But guess what? Elon wouldn't suspend him for that if he did it.
that's true.
And
that's
that's the bullshit about that.
And there's the tea.
That is the fucking tea for your. On that note,
Fourth
this
sip.
fourth sip, bitch. Because this is a drink
Back to
worthy
what we
topic.
really talking about.
What the fuck?
Back to what we really talk about. We don't support none of that shit, but we see where y'all have double standards.
It's the racism for me. In the name of free speech, you motherfuckers. Is it not free speech for him to post that star?
Like, what should we really get to now?
Is speech free?
Should we just?
I'd rather y'all limit speech then.
At this point,
mean, to an extent. Limit it on Twitter. Give us guidelines. No hate speech. Limit speech to the point of hate speech. I can't
believe that motherfucker bought Twitter.
Facts. And fired half the people, and then thought that the people that remained was gonna work longer hours. Like, why would I do that as an employee of Twitter? Why would I do that? You didn't let my mans go. You let the boss go that I might have fucked with. My hours were normal. And then you trying to tell me you was going to cut the team in half and I'm going to work longer hours off your decision?
What, labor costs?
Got me fucked up.
Fucked up.
Because if the labor costs don't spike back up because you're overpaying me, I don't get what I'm doing here.
I'm confused.
The fuck? You want to pay me for two people?
Twitter was running just fine.
Twitter was just fine.
It really was.
Elon, I don't get it. Then again, I don't get what any of you megalo millionaire maniacs do. I don't get any of it, but
it's just like probably pieces of paper for you. Like,
it's pieces of paper for them. It's paperwork. It's an asset, and it's like I don't know.
Amongst your lives with this peasants, I guess.
Yeah, facts. Like,
fourth sip, common ground. This is gonna be our black currant. Gotta laugh at black currant because I guess it's a big talk from Drink Masters.
Okay, see, we gotta get this Patreon shit popping because
we got
so much I want to talk about when it comes to that. Because I feel like, even though as a competitor I would have been pissed at LP for that cocktail, wait, I didn't know this was the new TikToker. Okay. That's funny as fuck. No, it wasn't black and white though, girl. It wasn't, just to be fair. But technically they said it could be conceptually
Patreon.
I'm gonna leave that alone for Patreon. Because I was like, damn, I'm on both sides. I don't know which side to jump on. Oh my God. So
low key for the Patreon, I might try to get some people out here to give a little tea.
Oh, absolutely. We need to get Suzu up her.
Yeah.
We need to get, what's her name? Someone with an A. And she had that
Ashleen.
She left too soon.
Yeah, she did.
But
I'm sorry, girl.
No. Damn, who else? Alex, is that his name?
Yeah, Alex.
He's funny as fuck, bruh. Mr. fucking Alex Magic Velez. And shout out to Netflix for actually entertaining him and putting that in there.
That was fucking cute.
That was great.
Wow.
That was great.
I love
that was
this.
great.
I love this.
Those are my top 3 requests.
Best gifts. For sure. Like when they said this, like, oh, here are some gifts. All of mine didn't have my face saying what I was saying. They just put the words at the bottom. I was like, this doesn't work. But retarded. He had the best ones. I was like, he's just a fucking entertainer.
Speaking of, you know what? Never mind. I'm saving all my questions for Patreon because I have so many questions. Never mind. I got questions.
Sorry. Back to what we're doing.
Fourth sip.
Fourth sip. This is going to be the black currant and thyme. I
actually can smell both. Okay.
Actually, I kind of want to go see the story about this one, but your botanicals are going to be black currant, thyme, myrrh, lemon peel, peppercorn, juniper berries, coriander seed. Coming in also at 45.22. Shout out to Kendrick.
I'm about to say the same thing. That's how you know we friends.
Okay, hold on. Let me go find this damn gin. Okay. Yes, I'm 21 or whatever.
Like, yo, stop asking me that. If I wasn't 21, I would lie say I was. Why is you even? Maybe it's a liability thing for them.
Yeah, because y'all
guess legally they have to.
Yeah.
It's be annoying when I'm trying to be fast.
Right, like Because it come in late sometimes. You're like, I've been on here already. I've been on here.
Exactly. You interrupted my scroll for this.
Right. This gin was inspired by Julian's love of cooking and watching cooking shows, gleaning inspiration from Top Chef, Chef's Table, Beat, Bobby Flay, and vibrant flavor.
I've seen that name in the chat. Okay, got it.
Vibrant flavor pairings of Chef Marcus Sam Wilson. Something like that. Okay, I didn't know. The border of our two gins, gin recipe number 2, combines the earthy fruitiness of black currants with fresh thyme to create a complex and savory gin with a peppery finish.
That raw thyme, definitely there.
Yeah. Oh, this is rooted in love of food and cooking and boasts of savory flavor. That's a real quick little schmack. Okay, I didn't know that part. Nice.
It's a little white peppery.
Yeah.
I get the currant, but it's in wafts.
Right.
It's definitely in wafts. I kind of got to go side to side to catch it. One thing I'm not mad at how
It's clean.
Yeah, how light the essences are of the currant and thyme and all that. Like, I like that it's not punching me in the face.
Yeah, I think I lightly get the thyme. I can kind of get.
Yeah, like I get that raw thyme, like because
herbal,
I'm
earth.
smelling it as if I'm like pulling the leaves off the stem.
Yes.
So like when I'm cooking, because I do that a lot when I'm cooking, especially chicken. So it smells like that for me.
Yeah.
Another one that smells like what I would be left on my hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there much difference to you between these two?
No. But I can't taste everything, so. Oh, I didn't finish the first one. Oh, yeah, that's gone.
Oh, yeah, that's gone. Okay. Okay, there is difference. Okay. Major? No. Difference? Yes. Okay.
Sorry. I'm at the end of my rope, y'all.
The end of her nose rope. Yeah. Not a ton of difference on the palate, for real. Textures is very much the same. Still that buttery, viscous.
I could taste the fruity.
Mouth-watering. Definitely fruity. Another one that's like relatively light. I get the currant.
Yeah.
I like that it's not like, what I like about this expression of it is that it's not super heavily black currant forward like some of these like black currant vodkas and stuff like that. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah.
And I like that aspect. Because then I can still easily mix this in something or like just throw soda in it or whatever and enjoy it. Like, because I don't love the taste of black currant like in spirits for real. But
Yeah. Shout out.
that pepperiness translates over to the palate for sure.
Yes. Definitely there.
And I feel like it's giving like lemon pith.
A little bit of the bitterness.
Yeah. A little bit of that bitterness, but it's definitely lemon.
Yeah. It's also drying my mouth out.
It's absolutely drying my mouth out. The first one was a little more mouth watering. This one ends very much mouth drying. That's interesting. All of these are good.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is between the first two, though.
Bayab is probably my favorite. Like,
Ooh. As this sat, the nose got fruitier.
do you feel you having the cinnamon coming out
And that last one?
in the Bayab?
On the
It
nose.
was one of their botanicals.
I don't get much cinnamon. Like, so maybe cinnamon syrup, maybe cinnamon paired with something else, but not cinnamon by itself.
Yeah.
Because there's an essence there. There's definitely an essence there, but it's not giving me like cinnamon bark, cinnamon, like ground cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's not giving that.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about like cinnamon syrup that I keep in the house, that I just always make because I love cinnamon old fashions in the winter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's giving that.
Love that.
Because it's also pairing well with that tangerine. And it makes me think of an old fashioned, except I'm just smelling gin. It's fucking great.
I know. Are you eating anywhere?
I was trying to think about that. Am I eating? Not anywhere new. We've already talked about Daru. That's what me and Raw went Friday. That was her first time there. She loved it.
Oh, wow.
Finally got her to Daru.
Good.
She loved it. We had a much long overdue date night. It was nice. And they did a great job. Shout out to the chai teenies. They're delicious. Hill East Burger. I think you already talked about them though.
Yes. You went?
No. I was talking about for you.
Yeah,
Girl, no, because I'm going with you.
I'm going back today. What's going next week?
Right now, I'm not really eating anywhere. I'm in the house trying to cook, trying to be good. Trying to be good.
Oh, you know what? Actually, Lord. I ordered some food from Joe's Stone Crab.
Ooh, girl, yes. Mm-hmm.
Best fried shrimp I've ever had in my motherfucking life.
You know what? You just made me think of where I am eating. Go ahead, finish what you say. You just made me think of something.
Best fried shrimp, it was delivered to me and it was still crispy. Like, it wasn't like kind of soggy.
That is a talent.
That's a talent.
That's a talent.
I gave one to the princess and she said, "Oh my God." She's like, "That is amazing. That's why it's priced." I was like, "Yeah." I mean, it was like $21 for the shrimp. Yeah. But I also got the lobster mac and cheese, also amazing. And then they gave their little accoutrements of bread or whatever, where one of them was like a truffle, like Parmesan little piece of bread.
Joe's is.
I said, "Damn, I need to go here." Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put it on me and my friend that are having talk. We have a list of things to do. So
yes, I love a good date list.
Put it on there. So.
I'm eating at the Fountain at Drug City.
Okay.
The Fountain Inn at Drug City. I went up during my Baltimore trip. So Drug City is this fucking massive store owned by George. Hey George. And it's a liquor store. It's a pharmacy. It's a partial post office. There's a diner style restaurant. And then upstairs is a speakeasy. Okay. Beautiful speakeasy too. Yeah. Oh my God. But in the little diner, the Fountain, which is inside Drug City, best fucking crab cake. Wow. Oh my word. Wow. They make their own spiked seltzers in their own cans with their own they have a soda machine. Do their own syrups in it and all that. Spike it themselves. Drug City. Can them. Pharmacy. Tried that and it was a vodka based drink, but it was a cherry Coke style type drink with vodka, but it was really good. Nice. They're fucking great.
Oh man,
fucking delicious. Awesome. And the chips they serve you on the side of your sandwich, you can pick between 21 different seasonings for it.
I'm sorry.
I did a fucking Cowboy Ranch side of chips with my motherfucking crab cake. I was like, oh, y'all do everything in this motherfucker. I was walking around y'all got it all in here.
Okay, shit.
That shit was so fun. So if y'all are in Baltimore, in East Baltimore, look up Drug City. And the Fountain is inside Drug City. Yeah. So you can look up the Fountain at Drug City. But either way, you'll find it.
I love it.
Oh my God, it's great. It's great. Ask for Chuck. He's fab.
So you cannot go to Baltimore and not eat crab.
Absolutely. That's why I had to try the crab cake.
Yeah,
I had to. I was like, I gotta see if y'all doing it right.
Give you is crabs. Like I need a good Baltimore trip.
And it was a good bulky crab cake joint. I need a good no fluff.
I've been saying this, but I need a Philly trip. At this point, it's just getting ridiculous.
But, I ain't been to Philly. We did talk about a Philly trip.
I need a Philly trip so bad. I don't know why. It's calling my name. Okay, Philly, I'm coming. I'm coming to you, Philly. And for some reason, I'm always in Philly when it's fucking cold. But
oh no, I've never actually been when it's warm. So let's go.
I've never been when it's warm. It's probably crazy.
I've only gone when it's cold too. I don't know why that is.
I don't either. But I be turning the fuck up. I know that. I be turning the fuck up, and I be having some great live music moments in Philly all the time. Fun. But I still have never been to Little Italy out there, so
I have not done Little Italy out there either.
I have a lot of shit to do.
So so we need to go when it's warm and go to Little Italy and eat some really good Italian food. All right, Philly, we coming.
But so I'm gonna go ahead and clink this one, clink clank, and that's our episode, y'all. Thanks again.
Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, there's some good laughs.
Share. Engage. Send us an onomatopoeia.
Bye, y'all.
Love y'all. Yes. Love it. My favorite sound ever.
Clank, clank, clank.